Good drivers, and that's all of us, right, can save hundreds of pounds a year on car insurance by having a black box fitted. Yet only around 5% of people in Britain have one. It's the ultimate in being treated as a segment of one, where your premium is based on how you drive rather than how other people in your demographic drive. Well, to talk about this, let's meet Jonathan Hewitt, Chief Marketing Officer for Octo Telematics, which supplies telematics and data analytics to the auto insurance industry. I'm Sarah Lockett. Welcome to the Business Debate. Jonathan, welcome to the London Stock Exchange studios.
Thank you, Sarah. Great to be here.
So how do black boxes or telematics devices in cars, how do they work and what sort of things do they measure?
So we're in the business of connecting things, mostly cars, to our business customers, insurance companies, automotive manufacturers, large renting and fleet players. So they can do their job better. They can understand how cars are being driven and the context in which they're being driven. And typically we look at speed, acceleration, cornering and the road condition at any one time.
And so how is all this information collated and analysed, and what sort of insights does it generate?
So it's very much about the analytics. It's a big data enterprise, but analysing the data to understand specific driving behaviour allows an insurance company, as an example, to understand how to price risk, how to manage and pay claims, detect accidents, and engage with their customers on a more frequent basis.
And so what are the barriers to people getting black boxes? Because so few people have them in this country. And what would you say to convince them?
Well, I think historically people were concerned about a big brother, but we now see this much more as a guardian angel. People like the idea of being able to pay their insurance premium based on how they drive, not on how everybody else is driving. And then in the course of an accident, knowing that somebody is looking out for you and can detect that accident and send the right help allows a much better customer experience for consumers, and it allows insurance companies to be much more financially efficient and process efficient around crash and claims.
And it's not a big device that's fitted in the engine, is it?
It's a whole range of devices, everything from a smartphone app to a connected vehicle to a whole range of different form factors in between. And
then this information is shared with you. It's not sort of the insurance company building a secret dossier against you.
This is a very important point. It's very much about transparency. It's very much about the consumer opting into this type of policy, and they get the hints and tips to help them become a better driver, to reduce that harsh acceleration or harsh braking with the incentive of a cheaper premium. And
in a way you'd think insurance companies would be delighted to keep charging people high premiums, so why are they keen on telematics?
Well, the vast majority of cost in an insurance company relates to claims. So anything that they can do to encourage drivers to drive more safely so the accident doesn't happen in the first instance, but then know exactly liability and the quantum of claim that they should pay, allows them to reduce that claims cost and invest that back into discounts for consumers.
And what should happen on regulation, do you think? Should we be required to have telematics in our cars to root out bad drivers?
I think the price incentive is a very strong one. There may be an argument for young drivers potentially being mandated to have a black box solution, but I think given it's just a better way of paying your insurance premium, I don't think we're at the point of requiring legislation just yet.
And a lot of car manufacturers are fitting telematics as standard. So what will be the tipping point, do you think, to get us all to use them?
Well, everything is getting connected. I think consumers are increasingly expect to be treated as an individual, not grouped in a segment or a large database. So I think a combination of a simpler, easier, cheaper insurance premium will be the incentive that drives the market.
And it is part of a wider move to use sensors and telematics, isn't it, for all kinds of insurance, home insurance.
Yes.
What do you see as some of the maybe more interesting areas where it could be used?
We're already seeing demand now from our insurance customers wanting to use the sensors in the context of connected home, even connected pet, and obviously the connected self. Somebody who exercises and spends their day walking rather than sitting is probably a better risk for health or personal accident type insurances. So I think it would become pervasive across personal and commercial lines insurance.
And we're already seeing some of these things, as you say.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, well, Jonathan, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
And remember to join us next time when we'll be discussing the latest innovations in healthcare and artificial intelligence. Bye-bye for now.